Good evening, everyone in Ilonggo. Uh, Maayong gabi kaninyo tanan. In Tagalog, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. In Bisaya, maayong gabi kaninyo. My friends, my family, once again, good evening. I am making this video because we could never do this alone, guys. We want you to help us. We badly need your help. I am inviting my friends and my family in the fight against COVID-19. To give you a short background of myself, I am Meljon Perez. I've been a nurse since 2004, so it's been like 15-16 years now. And before that, I was a registered respiratory therapist in the Philippines before I became a nurse also. So in my 15-16 years in the medical field, I have never seen anything like this. So that's why I am inviting everyone, especially my friends, my family, in the fight against COVID-19, or otherwise known as coronavirus 2. So where do you come in, guys? Where do my family or my friends come in? How can you help us? You can help us by helping us breaking the chain of events, or helping us in breaking the cycles, guys. So in order to understand that more, I would like to give you a short story or detail on what's going on or what's happening right now, guys. So if we are gonna inoculate, or if we're gonna isolate, guys, a one COVID virus, guys, so it's gonna be like this. I'm gonna draw it here. So that's our COVID. I'm gonna name it our COVID-19. I don't know if you can see that. Let me make it bigger, guys. All right. So what cycle or chain of events am I talking about? I'm gonna explain it here. Okay. All right. So let's make it bigger. So imagine that, guys. That's one COVID virus that we have isolated. And this COVID virus, guys, has a protective covering, which is made up of lipid, or otherwise known as fat. In Tagalog, guys, taba. So covered yan siya ng taba, guys, or ng fat, or we call it lipid, okay? Or lipids, all right? And this is our coronavirus, guys, all right? So the coronavirus, what's happening right now, so your coronavirus, guys, will go sorry, I'm not really good at drawings, guys, so this is how I describe it. So for example, guys, you were walking at Walmart or HEB, and then suddenly somebody sneezes, okay, or somebody coughs in front of you, guys, within 5 feet. Then most probably the COVID-19 virus that was suspended in the air, guys, you would inhale it. Once you inhale it, pag huminga ka, papasok yan sa lungs mo, guys, or sa respiratory system mo through your oropharyngeal mucosa, through your nose, through your mouth, and even through your eyes, guys. In 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 your face, which has the mucosa, guys, and that's where it's gonna lodge, and that's where it's gonna go in. All right. So it's gonna go to your lungs. So the COVID-19 virus, guys, would go to your lungs. And then once it gets into your lungs, guys, what it does is it proliferates, or in Tagalog, dadami, aanak, dadami sila. Okay? So it's gonna proliferate and it's gonna multiply. All right? Once it multiplies inside your lungs, guys, let's not go through the specific details, guys, because this is for my friends, this is for my family, so I want them to understand this in the simplest form that I can explain it, guys. So for example, it goes in, it proliferates, it multiplies, guys. Once it multiplies, as a reaction of our lungs, guys, as a reaction of the cells in the lungs, more specifically the type 2 cells in our lungs, guys, it creates a swelling. It becomes swollen. Your lungs become swollen because it's creating an inflammatory response, guys. So inflammatory response, or swelling. So that's what's going on in your lungs. So first, okay, so it proliferates, it multiplies, guys, and then it creates an inflammatory response. So once you have this inflammatory response, guys, and at the same time, guys, once it proliferates and once it multiplies, guys, the COVID-19, it's also destroying the cells in your lungs. It's destroying your alveoli, all right, which is the main functioning unit of your lungs, guys. So the swelling, it causes inflammatory. So there's inflammation inside your lungs, guys. So usually when you inhale, this would be your lungs or your alveoli, guys. Okay, once you inhale, it opens up, and then once you exhale, it exhales carbon dioxide, right? And so it goes back to its position. Okay, inhale and then you exhale. So once you have inflammation rather, that's happening inside your lungs, guys, it won't be able to expand like it usually does, and it does not recoil or go back like it usually does, guys, because it affects your surfactant also. Let's not talk about that, but that's what happens, guys. And again, as what I have told you, your alveoli, guys, it's destroying the cells inside your alveoli. So how can you have a good exchange of gases, guys? Always remember that our lungs, guys, has the main functioning unit, or your alveoli. So the oxygen goes in, and then there's an exchange of gases between your blood. Actually, this is your blood vessel, guys, to make it really simple. So this is your blood vessel. This is your blood vessels, and you have your oxygen carrying hemoglobin here, guys. Your blood can carry oxygen. All right, so they would have an exchange. All right, it gives out your carbon dioxide now. All right, it gives out your carbon dioxide. It goes inside your so it can carry your carbon dioxide. Your hemoglobin can carry your carbon dioxide and can carry also your oxygen, guys. All right, so right now it's carrying your carbon dioxide, and then it's giving it out to your alveoli. So inside your alveoli, guys, your alveoli has a lot of oxygen. All right? Your alveoli has a lot of oxygen. So your oxygen now from your alveoli, which is the functioning unit of your lungs, goes to your blood, or to be more specific, your hemoglobin. And then your hemoglobin gives off CO2, or your carbon dioxide. All right? So your O2 from your alveoli goes to the blood. All right? And then your CO2, in exchange of your O2, goes to your alveoli. All right? So now when you exhale the carbon dioxide back to the atmosphere. All right? So when you exhale your carbon dioxide, guys. So how can you exhale your carbon dioxide if you have a severe inflammatory process inside your lungs? And now, when you destroy this mechanism also, because you're destroying your alveoli, guys, you're destroying your alveoli, how can you have oxygen in your blood? Okay? And always remember, guys, that our cells in the body, all over our body, from the head to the foot, guys, needs oxygen. It needs oxygen to live and to grow. All right? So always remember that. And then what else? Guys, because of what's happening inside your lungs, guys, you are having inflammation. You have distraction of your alveoli and your lung tissues. And at the same time, guys, you are collecting fluid inside your lungs. So imagine this, guys. You have a lot of fluid. Your lungs is inflamed, and you have a lot of fluid inside your lungs also, guys. And your oxygen is getting less and less and less, and you have more water, more fluid. Let's not say water, more fluid inside your lungs, guys. And that's why patients who are critically ill with the COVID virus, guys, they feel like they are drowning. They feel like they are drowning. Have you ever had, who here have ever experienced a near drowning event, or a near drowning experience, guys? And you could just imagine all those people who are critically ill with your COVID-19, guys. That's what they're experiencing. That's why patients who are critically ill or in respiratory distress, guys, we intubate them and we place them in ventilators just to assist or to give artificial breaths to these patients whose lungs are inflamed, whose tissues or the functioning units are being destroyed by this virus, and whose lungs are collecting fluid, guys. All right? You could just imagine what they are suffering from. All right? And so they are gasping for breath. They are trying to get their oxygen, guys. So that's what's happening inside your lungs. So remember, I told you guys that oxygen is badly needed in our body, guys. Imagine this. You have your heart here, okay? Imagine, guys, the vital organs. So what happens then in the vital organs, guys? If they don't receive oxygen, your heart muscles or your cells in your heart, they die when they don't receive their oxygen, because your lungs is inflamed, because your your alveoli, the functioning unit, are being destroyed, and your lungs is accumulating fluid, guys. So now there are less oxygen to your vital organs, your heart per se. So your heart muscles are dying. How about your liver, guys? Your liver. Your liver is dying because, sorry, you won't see it in my drawing. So your liver, guys, your liver, I'm gonna place it on the side, okay? So your liver cells are dying also, so it's not functioning well. Your kidneys, all right. So that's your so your kidneys also, guys, your left and your right kidneys are also failing, all right, because of what's happening. Oh, let's go back, sorry. So we call this, guys, as your ARDS, or your acute respiratory distress syndrome. I forgot to mention that. So if you have inflammation here, severe inflammation inside your lungs, your functioning unit, which is your alveoli, is getting destroyed, and you're losing them, and you're having fluids accumulating in your lungs, guys, you are going into ARDS. So once you go into ARDS, guys, or your acute respiratory distress syndrome, you have less oxygen supply to the vital organs in your body, which is your heart, your kidneys, your liver. I don't know how to draw a person, guys. So that's the mouth, that's the nose, and also your less oxygen also is going to your brain. All right. So you are now having multi system or multi-organ failure, guys. All right, so that's what's happening to this critically ill COVID-19 infected patients, guys. All right, and so the cycle goes on. If you have this, if you go into multi-organ system damage, all right. So guys, if this is me and I'm suffering from this, guys, then the next cycle would be this. All right. Yep. If this would be me, guys, this would be, then you're gonna write on my burial stone, Meljun Perez, RRT, BSN, RN, CEN, EMTB, and the last letters would be RIP, guys, because I'll be buried 6 feet below the ground. All right, so that's what happens. That's the cycle, guys. COVID-19 goes to your respiratory tract, okay, through your mucosas, and then it creates this chaos inside your body, and then you're gonna die. All right, and then you're gonna die. So why am I asking help, guys? Why am I asking help to my, to my friends, to my family? You can help us break this chain of events, and you can help us break this cycle, guys. If we're gonna do this together, guys, then we could prevent all of this from happening, guys. we can prevent all of this from happening. We can prevent this from happening. All right? From people dying, from our loved ones dying, guys. If we break the cycle. So this is the cycle, guys. All right? So how do we break the cycle? And how can you help us? You can help us by doing 5 simple steps. Just 5 simple steps, guys. So first step would be, and I know you have read this from other articles, you have seen this in YouTube, you have heard this from the radio, from television, guys. You have seen this in billboards, guys, but I wanted to reiterate this because this is very important. All right? So you can help us, especially us, the medical workers, the nurses, the respiratory therapists, the lab technicians, the doctors, the EMTs, the paramedics, everybody who are essential personnel who are in the front line, giving our best, giving our lives in the fight against COVID-19, guys. You can join us by doing 5 simple steps. And as what I have mentioned, the first one would be hand washing. All right? Hand washing, guys. I have seen people, even medical practitioners, guys, nurses, and other medical professionals that has been doing hand washing, and I don't think they were doing the proper way of hand washing, guys. So hand washing, always remember, this is very simple. And if you do it, guys, it's gonna break the chain. It's gonna break the cycle. So what we are trying to break, guys, is this one, okay? We are preventing COVID-19 viruses to occupy the respiratory, our respiratory system, our body, guys. So we are trying to break the chain from here, all right? By doing simple hand washing. It's very simple, but some people, even medical professionals, they haven't been practicing the proper way of hand washing, guys. So number 1, the key word to this is doing hand washing within 20 seconds. Within 20 seconds. You can do more, actually. I do more. I want to do more. I usually do like 25 to 30 seconds, guys. And so when you're washing your hands, all right, always remember 20 seconds. Minimum of 20 seconds. Number 2, if you are not, this is what I tell myself always when I'm doing hand washing, guys. If you don't make enough bubbles, if you are not making enough foam, then you are not doing proper hand washing. Always remember 20 seconds minimum, and then bubbles and foam. So if you're not doing that, guys, you are not doing proper hand washing. So how do I, personally, how do I do my hand washing, guys? So I have my, I'm gonna wet my hands, all right? So my 20 seconds start now after I get enough soap, guys, all right? So I'm gonna do this, all right? So that's, imagine this, guys, just doing that, and you wanted to have more bubbles and more foam. If you're not seeing enough bubbles or enough foam, then you're not doing proper hand washing. All right? So you rub it like that. I do this. I rub the back. I do that, guys. I even include my wrists like that. So I spread my soap like that, guys. Okay? Inter finger. Okay? I do that also. All right? And I do this. Just imagine that, guys. That's 5 digits. All right? So if you do this, then most probably if you're doing it one by one, you already have 10 seconds. If you do it twice, like this, then I'm gonna start here again. Okay, you already have done 20 seconds, guys. This is a simple reminder for each and every one. Very simple hand washing, guys, but we're not doing it. We are not doing it properly. All right, okay. So guys, what's the rationale? And you can do this, all right, and then you rinse, guys. You can interchange the procedure, guys, but what I am trying to show you is that you have to rub the back of your hand, front, okay, and then guys, you have to do each and every finger, and you have to do this also. And as much as possible, I would like to extend the soap and the foam here and here. So guys, why is it important to do 20 seconds, guys? Why is it important to do 20 seconds? Because if we know the rationale, guys, then most probably we would do this properly, right? Okay, so going back to my drawing, guys, So this is the fat layer, okay? Or in Tagalog, yung taba, okay? That's protecting the protein, the COVID-19 here, all right? So we wanted to break this, guys. So what can break the shield, all right? Or the protective covering, guys? Number one is soap. Soap, guys. The more bubbles, the more bubbles that we create, guys, the more foam that we create, the more it is breaking your shield here, thus killing the virus. All right? But if we don't take 20 seconds, guys, we just do this. Okay, I have soap. Okay, I made a small amount of foam, a small amount of bubble. Okay, and okay, I'm finished. Okay, next, I'm gonna go to my next patient. Or if you're at home, I'm very busy. I need to mow the lawn. I have to go to the grocery. I have to do this. I have to do that. We have a lot of excuse, guys. So we just do our hand washing minimally, and we just do it for 5 seconds. All right. So that does not kill your COVID, guys. That does not break the protective barrier of our COVID, guys. And at the end, it does not kill the virus. I should not say kill the virus, guys, because I have read some articles saying that, they are arguing that we should not use the kill word because the virus is not alive. All right. So anyway, guys, for simple layman's term, we'll use destroy. All right. So we won't be able to destroy the COVID-19 virus, guys. And then we did not break the chain. It can still infiltrate. It can still go inside the respiratory tract of its host. All right? But if we do proper hand washing for 20 seconds, we do this. All right? We do that. We do this. We do that. We do this. All right, guys? Then we kill the virus, and we're giving the soap some time to destroy the fat layer, thus eradicating your COVID-19, guys. So very simple, right? I told you it's very simple, but we tend to forget. All right? So that's the rationale. Give the soap some time, all right, to penetrate, to break the protective barrier, which is your fat, and then kill. And without this protective covering, guys, it will kill the it will destroy COVID-19, guys. So mind you. Okay, so what I usually do, guys, is I have uh, I even train my kids, guys. I even train my kids as soon as every 2 hours, guys, I let them wash their hands, even if they're just inside the house, guys. And they have to make sure, and they already know. I have a 5-year old, I have a 9-year old, I have a 13-year old, guys. And even if you ask my 5 years old, he always says, okay, I have to sing happy birthday twice, because that's like more or less 20 seconds, guys. And he has to do this and to create a lot of bubbles and to create a lot of foam, guys. All right, so I teach them that. And every time they sneeze, when I hear somebody sneeze, they look at me and they would say, oh, time to go to the bathroom and do my hand washing. And they do hand washing, guys. So if we include our family, if we include our children, we teach them about proper hand washing, guys, then we are trying to prevent and break the chain of events, or break the cycle. All right? Okay. And guys, if you use a hand sanitizer, make sure CDC, CDC guidelines, make sure it has at least a minimum of 60% alcohol, guys. So para dun sa mga kaibigan kong malakas uminom, it needs minimum of 60%, guys, in order to kill COVID. So I think alcoholic drinks are like, the highest would be like 40%. All right, so bad news for my friends who drinks alcoholic drinks. So it won't help, guys. All right, so if you're using a hand sanitizer, it's the same thing. And place a lot or enough, yeah, just enough, guys, for you to cover everything. And for 20 seconds again. 20 seconds again, guys. For 20 seconds. All right? You can interchange those movements, guys. All right? But for 20 seconds, do this. Okay? 20 seconds. All right? Even if you're using this, all right, 20 seconds. 20 seconds. So alcohol, guys, so alcohol can also, so the rationale behind is that alcohol based hand sanitizers, or alcohol itself, guys, as long as it's 60%, it has 60% and above alcohol concentration, guys, it breaks your fats here that protects your COVID-19. And so after breaking its protection, then this will be destroyed. All right, so that's very important, guys. All right, okay, and teach your kids, teach your family the proper way. All right, 20 seconds, make more bubbles and foam. If not, then you're not doing proper hand washing. All right, okay. So second, guys, avoid close contact with the crowd. That's very simple, guys. Stay at home. Don't go to your friend's house. Don't host a party, guys. That's very, very simple. Why? Because we want to break the chain again. That's the rationale. Okay? So if we are not exposing ourselves to other people, then there are less chance of coronavirus to spread. All right? So stay at home. All right? And if you badly need to go to the grocery, guys, because we all need to eat, right? We all need nourishment, right? So if you go to Walmart, to HEB, make sure that you are 6 feet apart. Maintain a distance of 6 feet. And what's the rationale behind that, guys? What's the rationale behind that? It's because when I am infected with coronavirus, and then if I sneeze, hachi, or if I cough, all right, and that now projects the droplets containing corona virus, guys, in the air. And they say, based on the research, guys, that its distance, or the droplets distance when you sneeze or when you cough, guys, is just limited to within around 5 feet, guys. So even if somebody sneezes, guys, if you're 6 feet apart from that person, all right, so you won't get infected. Okay, so social distancing, that's very important. So when it's suspended in the air, guys, all right, for 5 feet after you sneeze, all right, it goes down, all right, the droplet goes down, guys, and it lands in the surface, all right. So you are safe if you have a safe distance, which is 6 feet. So you can still talk to your friend, but you should be within outside your 6 feet distance, guys. Okay, all right. So that's very important. Also, third, we're almost finished, guys. Third, cover your nose, cover your mouth with paper towel, paper napkin. All right. When you sneeze and when you cough, you cover. All right, or you can use your bend here, all right, and sneeze or cough on that. And then after that, guys, like what my kids does, guys, you go run to the washing area, and then you wash your hands. That's how you do it. You wash your hands. Or if you don't have that, you're outside your home and you're in the grocery or wherever, the gas station, use your hand sanitizer, guys, or your alcohol. And do it like you're doing hand washing. All right, guys, always remember hand washing when you, this is what I usually think of, okay? When I'm doing hand washing, I am hand washing like my principle behind hand washing is I am doing hand washing like my life or my kids' life or my wife's life or my family's life and health depends on it. So that's how you do your hand washing, okay? And that would remind you to do 20 seconds, and that would remind you to do more bubbles, all right, and more foam, guys, to kill to remove the protective barrier, the fat, and this would be destroyed. All right, okay. Disinfect daily, guys. Disinfect your house, especially the doorknobs. That's very important. I know you've heard this always, but I would like to reiterate it again, guys. This is the fourth step, and this is a very simple step, guys. You have to disinfect daily. All right, disinfect the doorknob, disinfect the handle for your car door, disinfect the tables, the things that you touch regularly, guys. You disinfect that, then you kill the bacteria. We stop the chain of events. We stop this, guys, from happening. Okay? All right. And that's how you can help us. And lastly, guys, if you have symptoms, any respiratory symptoms, guys, and you must also include a diarrhea, abdominal pain, headache, myalgia, Myalgia means like body aches, guys. If you're having body aches, nausea and vomiting, guys, uh, please stay at home. Please quarantine yourself, guys, because once again, we are trying to prevent the spread. We are trying to cut the cycle. So if you have the symptoms, guys, please quarantine yourself. Um, don't go to work if you have fever. Don't go to work, guys, and don't cause more of this. All right? And please stop, okay? Because if you don't quarantine yourself, then you're gonna get more people sick, get your family sick, get your coworkers sick, get the essential people sick, guys. So that's 5 simple steps. 5 simple steps, guys. But we have to do this like our life depends on it, like our family's health depends on it, guys. Do hand washing properly. Social distancing, guys. All right. Proper sneezing or cough etiquette, guys. Cover your mouth when you're coughing, when you're sneezing. Cover your mouth and nose. Disinfect daily. That's really easy, guys. And the fifth step, simple step, is self-quarantine. All right. So once again, I am calling on to all my friends, to my family, my pamangkins, my relatives, people who know me, my co-workers, my former students in nursing, my former students in respiratory therapy, to everybody who's watching this video, guys. Imagine this, guys. Okay, if we work together, if we do these 5 steps, if we do the 5 steps by heart and religiously, guys, then we would stop this COVID pandemic, guys. We can stop this COVID pandemic. Imagine this, guys. I check my Facebook right now, and I have like 1,600 plus friends in Facebook, guys. What if those 1,600 friends of mine plus their family practice these 5 steps, and including my family also? We can bring this pandemic down. We can destroy this pandemic. We can stop this pandemic, guys. But if you don't help us, and if you really care for people, for nurses, for doctors, for first responders, for lab techs, for our EVS, for our environmentals who help us clean, guys, for our security guards, for our PSCs, our CNAs, our LVNs, everybody, guys, who's helping, who are in the front line against the deadly COVID, guys. Then if we are united and we are together, guys, and we do these 5 simple steps, then this will stop the pandemic. All right? So guys, I would encourage you to, if you want, you can make your own video, guys, and encourage your family, encourage your friends. I know all your friends and your family would love to help in this time of crisis, guys. And or you can share this video, and get everybody to help. Everybody. If we do this 5 steps and help those people who are in the front line by keeping by breaking the chain of events, by breaking the cycle, guys, then we can bring a COVID-19 pandemic down, and we can destroy it. All right? So once again, to my friends, to all my to my family, to my relatives, to everybody who knows me, my colleagues, everybody out there watching this video, let let us help each other by doing these 5 simple steps, and let us also pray for everybody, not just the people who are in the front line, the people who are the patients who are suffering. All right, so let us break the chain of events. Let us break the cycle um, of this COVID-19 and put a stop and an end on the global pandemic, COVID-19. Once again, guys, um, let us also pray for everybody, um, and put our trust in God. And until next time, thank you and God bless.